What's up, everybody, and welcome to my very first video on YouTube. Now, this camera does seem a little bit old, but I'm recording with a Samsung Galaxy S5, and I'm super excited to get my first video off the ground. Now, this camera is a little bit older than normal. I know there are video cameras like of course an iPhone SE. I have an iPhone SE, but I don't have the proper setup for a microphone. So since I don't have the proper kit to connect a microphone to, I figured I'd go ahead and do my analysis video using a setup that I already have. I was able to get some lighting in here, so hopefully you can see me a little bit better. But in this video, we're going to be talking about My Little Pony Episode 1, Season 1. So we're going to be diving into Friendship is Magic, Season 1, Episode 1, right here, right now. Before we dive into the episode talk, I want to introduce myself on my channel. Now, my name is Toon Maverick, or you can call me Maverick, however you wish to call me. And I began this YouTube channel out of the fact that it was a dream of mine. You know, it's always been a huge dream to have my own Brony Analysis YouTube channel. And this is something really cool that I'm finally glad to be starting up again. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask about, of course, did my name come from Toon Critic? No, it did not. It actually ran up when I actually made my username. Somebody brought it up to me about the controversy, and I actually pulled up the past controversy. So no, it has nothing to do with Toon Critic. I didn't even know who Toon Critic was until I pulled up his information, and I feel bad for those involved. And let's just be glad that's over, right? But anyway, I am Brevard's Cult of Personality. Now, mind you, I did like his idea with his channel when it came to the Cult of Personality and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm basically Brevard's Cult of Personality. You're going to see me do gaming videos from time to time. You're going to see me, of course, do my Brony Analysis videos. You're going to see maybe a vlog or two. I'm doing this channel theoretically as a for fun means. That's basically part of my squeaky chair. It's an old chair, but yeah, the idea is this YouTube channel was built specifically as a dream come true kind of thing. I do plan to host a podcast on here. I don't know when that'll be, because I noticed YouTube started up the podcasting thing, but I don't know when that will be. But enough chit chatter. Let's go ahead and dive on into the episode talk, the thing you've all been waiting for. Now, in episode 1, we witness Twilight, the main character in this episode, of course, go through Ponyville and get to know the ponies in Ponyville. And then, of course, during the course of this episode, the first person we meet is Pinkie Pie. Then we meet Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash. I think it's Applejack next. Then it's Rainbow Dash. Then it's Fluttershy. And then she ends up meeting Rarity. So, of course, we meet all the characters in episode 1 for season 1. And we then dive into where she's worried about Nightmare Moon coming back, and then Nightmare Moon does come back towards the end of the episode. Now, I have been thinking about this for a really long time, and I'm not the only person who came up with this theory. What if the whole moon thing was a hoax? You see what I'm saying? Like, well, what if it was just, what if Celestia just told her own sister, hey, just turn invisible? I make it look like I trapped you in the moon for 1,000 years. I mean, if you think about it, Luna still had her freedom, despite being invisible for 1,000 years. Imagine, you know, she would still have her freedom in every way possible, in every sense of the word. At least I feel she would. But we basically go into where, you know, Twilight's worried about Nightmare Moon coming back. She freaks out about it. She's all uptight about it. After moving into Ponyville, of course, having a party with Pinkie Pie and all this fun little stuff. But her ultimate goal is to warn the princess about Nightmare Moon's return. And that was her ultimate goal from the beginning. And the princess was sadly too blind to see that Nightmare Moon was coming back. So the end result ended up being she got kidnapped and she was no longer able to be seen again. That being, of course, Princess Celestia. Now, my theory, and I'm going to leave off with this theory, is what if the moon was a ploy? What if the whole thing with the moon wasn't real and maybe Luna was turned invisible for 1,000 years? And then Celestia just magically left a crater that had this big imprint of Nightmare Moon on it that would magically disappear when the stars align to make it look like her own sister was trapped in the moon for 1,000 years. But I personally believe she might have been trapped in there for 1,000 years. I don't know what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments if you believe the same thing. And until next time, guys, peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.